today we are going to learn how to graph using intercepts. This is the third row in your little book. So we're still on lesson 2-4. But on the third row, we are going to graph using x and y intercepts. So let's talk about what x and y intercepts are. When you're given a line in standard form, which looks like ax plus by equals c, another way, let me write an example in standard form using numbers. If it is a line, the equation says 6x plus 2y equals 4. That is an example of a line that's in standard form. He solved for the letter, or he solved for the number. He's equal to some number. Let's talk about what an x-intercept is and a y-intercept is. An x-intercept, we're going to graph by points. An x-intercept is a point that looks like some number, comma, 0. And a y-intercept, any point on the y-axis looks like 0, comma, some number. So if we're trying to find them, it tells you what to do. If you're trying to find x-intercepts, and x-intercepts look like some number, comma, 0, you're going to do what it tells you. See the y-coordinate, and that y-coordinate is equal to 0? You're going to do just what it tells you. You're going to go to your equation, you're going to make y 0, and then you're going to see what happens with x. And the same thing when we do our y-intercepts. Y-intercepts look like 0, comma, some number. So you're going to go to the equation and make your x 0, and you're going to see what happens to the y. So let's try one. This example says, find the x and y intercepts for the graph 2x minus y equals 4. I'm going to do the x-intercepts in red. So how we started is I'm going to go to my main equation. So I'm going to recopy our equation of the line 2x minus y equals 4. And I'm going to do what it tells me to do. You're going to go in and you're going to make your y into 0. And everywhere you see a y, you're going to put a 0 in. And then you're going to see what happens with x. So let's solve it. 2x minus 0. Anything minus 0 is itself. So 2x minus 0 is 2x. I get 2x equals 4. When I solve it, I divide both sides by 2. I get x is equal to 2. Which means when you made y 0, x came out 2. So your x-intercept is 2, comma, 0. The y-intercept I'm going to do in green. Whoops. It should be right in your little book. You should be 0, comma, something. I'm going to fix it in mine. So for our y-intercepts, again, I'm going to recopy the equation of our line 2x minus y equals 4. And I'm going to do what it tells me to do. You're going to go in and make x 0. So I'm going to go in and make x 0. I'm going to see what happens with the y. When we make x 0, we get 2 times 0. And I'm going to recopy everything else. The next step is, what's 0 minus y? Well, that's a negative y. How do I solve negative y equals 4? Well, he really has a coefficient. The coefficient is negative 1. So to solve him, we're going to divide both sides by negative 1. We get y is equal to negative 4. So what's that mean? When you made x coordinate 0, your y coordinate came out negative 4. And that gives you the y-intercept. So 0, comma, negative 4. So if you graph 0, comma, negative 4, and then you have the points. You're just going to connect your x-intercept that's red and your y-intercept that's green, and you're done. Try another one. Let's go to example 10. We're going to find the x and y-intercepts of a graph x plus 2y equals 4. And we are going to start with our x-intercept. Again, we're going to do him in red, so let's recopy the equation x plus 2y equals 4. And remember, we're going in and making our y 0. So let's see what happens when we go in and we make our y 0. When we make our y 0, we get 2 times 0, which is not 2, it's 0. 2 times 0 is 0. We're going to recopy everything else. And then we do the math with x plus 0. Well, anything plus 0 is itself, so we get x is 4. So when we made y 0, x came out to be 4. So our x coordinate is 4, comma, 0. And we plotted that in red. Now we're going to find our y coordinate. And again, I messed up on mine, but yours should be okay. Where y-intercept, we're going to go into our equation of x plus 2y equal 4. And we're going to make our x0. We're going to see what happens with the y. 0 plus 2y is 2y. And to solve 2y equals 4, I'm going to divide by 2. We get y equals 2. So when we made our x into 0, our y came out 2. So our y-intercept is 0, 2. I'm going to plot 0, 2. I'm going to connect them. And that's the line goes through that's the of the equation, x plus 2y equal 4. I do want to show you a shortcut. If you're going to go into the equations and you're going to make x0 and then y0, there is a shortcut that I'm going to do on the next equations. So I want to kind of rewind back to our example 9, and I want to show you how easy this is. So when we go and find our x-intercepts, and it says, hey, we're going to make our y into 0. A shortcut is, if you make y 0, just go to your original equation and scratch out the thing that has the y. You will find that it will take you right to the step where you solve it. It'll take you right to 2x equal 4. In the next one, you will find that if you go and make for your green, when you go and make your x0, you will find that if you just went in there and if you're making your x0 and you just scratch off whatever the x is, you will see that you'll end up with a negative y equal 4, just like you did at the bottom. So knowing that, we can go right to copy the equation down and scratch off the thing with the x and the y. So let's jump forward and let's go to example 11 and we'll use our new shortcut. Okay, so again, we're going to do the x-intercept. We're going to do it in red. So this one, our first equation is 3x plus 4y equals negative 12. And we're going to do it in red again because it's the x-intercept. We're going to use our shortcut. This time when we make our y0, we're going to scratch off the thing that contains the y. And the equation that leaves us with 3x minus 12, to solve him, we're just going to divide both sides by 3. We get x equals negative 4. So that would be the number that goes in for x. And I'm going to plot a negative 4, comma 0. For the y-intercept, again, I got to fix mine. Yours is okay. I'm going to recopy my 3x plus 4y equals negative 12. And again, when we make our x0, we're just going to scribble out the thing with the x. And then we're going to solve 4y equals negative 12. We're going to divide both sides by positive 4. And when we divide both sides by 4, we're going to get y equal negative 3. And I'm going to plot that point 0, comma negative 3. And there are the 2 points. I'm going to connect them with a line. And that is the line that goes, that's the equation 3x plus 4y equal negative 12. Or example number 12. We are going to do the x-intercept. And I'm going to recopy my equation, negative 2x plus 3y equals 6. And again, when we make our y0, we're just going to scratch them out. And then solve it. Well, to solve negative 2x equals 6, I divide both sides by a negative 12. We get x equals negative 3. So the point is negative 3, comma 0. So you plot negative 3, comma 0. And for the green y-intercept, which is 0, comma whatever, you're going to go to your equation of negative 2x plus 3y equals 6. And when you make your x0, you're just going to scratch off the x. And how do you solve 3y equals 6? Well, you're going to divide those sides by 3. You'll get x equals 2. So I get 0, comma 2. I'm going to plot that in green. And then we're just going to connect them. And there's your line. Whoops, he's off a little bit. Need to fix him. Okay. Last one. We're finding the x and y intercepts. It's 3x plus 5y equals 15. We're going to do the x-intercept in red, so I'm going to recopy my equation of 3x plus 5y equals 15. And remember, for our x-intercept, we're going to cross out the y. So we solve 3x equals 15 by dividing both sides by 3. We get x equals 5. So 5 comma 0 is the x-intercept, so I'm going to graph 5 comma 0. And then the green y-intercepts are 0 comma something. So I'm going to recopy my 3x plus 5y equals 15. I'm going to go in and make my x 0, which means I can scratch off my x, and solve 5y equals 15. I would divide both sides by 5, and I get y is equal to 3. So 0 comma 3 is your y-intercept. I'm going to graph him in green. I'm going to connect points. And we're done. This one is very easy to do. I have a worksheet, and if you have questions, make sure you come in and ask us.